Hey, what's up, friends? Thanks for tuning in today. We are going elderberry picking and we have a new location to check out. Hopefully we can find it. Be sure to click down here the Rising Rouse emblem and click subscribe so that you can stay up to date with all the latest adventures that we go on. Grab your flannels, grab your rakes, and a big basket or bag to put all your elderberries in. And be sure that you're wearing long sleeves, long pants that go over some boots because there's lots of bugs and things that fall down in the process of picking elderberries. We are on a back road and it is bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. And it was actually surprisingly really close to our house. Oh, there's some mullein. So I'll just take you on this little adventure way just to show what it takes to find elderberries. And my husband actually notified me of this new location. He just this year knows what to look for. I'm like, honey, I've been hunting elderberries for 7 years. We hunted elderberries in England. He didn't actually go with me, but I went by myself a lot in England and hunted elderberries. And then we moved here and I pointed them out to him many, many times. And then he'd come back with pictures of berries and they weren't elderberries, but now he knows what to look for. And so now when he goes hunting, he's able to say, hey honey, there's some elderberries in this location, which is awesome because then I don't waste the gas driving around or driving an hour. I was driving an hour and a half away from our home. Okay, so I had been driving about an hour and a half away from our home here in Southern Oregon and going pretty far away, spending a lot of money and gas to go and pick elderberries. And I'll probably still go to that location, but it's really nice having one, hopefully, so close to home that has so many berries on it. I'm just fingers crossed this works out for us today. Otherwise, we're gonna make the drive an hour and a half because elderberry picking season is almost over. I have a lot. Oh, there's something in that bush right there. I have a lot in my freezer right now, but I do like to make elderberry syrup for my community. And so, hold up, I gotta look at my directions because he told me the road wise and I gotta go a certain way. So let me get right back to you. We are also gonna try to pick some mullein today. I don't know if it's mullein or mullein. Ooh. But if you guys can leave a comment and let me know how you pronounce it and you can spell it how you pronounce it. It's spelt mullein. But I hear people, I've been corrected before that it's mullein and not mullein. Well, if it's mullein, then why didn't they spell it M-U-L-L-E-N instead of M-U-L-L-I-E-N? But anyways, thus is the English language. I got my bud back there. Hey, Torsten, can you say hi? Hi. I got my other bud back there. She's in her car seat. So let's see how this works out for us. Road we go, winds around the mountain. Woo! Narrow passage through here. I want to express my gratitude to my amazing husband, Aaron, for getting me an off-road vehicle because I have a van also. And my van's not four-wheel drive, so I needed a four-wheel drive for winter. And so last year for my birthday, he bought me this used Sequoia, and it's pretty much the most amazing vehicle ever because it's old enough that I'm not scared to take it into these crazy places like this now. It's a really nice Sequoia for as old as it is, but I would never be able to get my van back here ever. So I'm pretty excited about this. I just hope that I don't jack this thing up too much. He has a 4Runner that's super awesome for the woods. Oh no, baby. So I'm just want to say thank you again to him for getting me a 4-wheel drive vehicle that I can go pick elderberries with because it is necessary. Okay, we found the location of the elderberry bushes. So I'm just gonna flip my camera around here and show you guys what we got. Whoa. Look at this amazing bush. It is loaded. Torsten, what do you think?
It's so good.
We found the mother lode. It's amazing. So let's see, notice on this bush, we've got both ripe elderberries, and then up here, we've got some ones that are still green. So we've got some unripe elderberries. And then over here, we'll probably go check out this bush, but it is a massive, massive, massive bush, but it doesn't look like there's too many clusters on there that are reachable or ripe. Okay, so when you pick elderberries, you really want to make sure that the stems are purple and that they're dark purple. If you're getting elderberries, see like this cluster right here, this isn't ripe. This isn't ripe. But like for instance, these right here, those are ripe. That cluster right there, that's ripe. So you really want to be sure that you're picking clusters that have dark purple stems on them. Notice that on the elderberry bush, these are the leaves, and they're long leaves, and they have serrated edges, and they have a little bit of a shine to them, but not much. And then the clusters kind of grow like in these flattish kind of clusters. And at the base of the clusters, as you can see, this is kind of how they form. And when you look at the clusters like this one, some of the stems are not ripe. Like this little guy's not ripe all the way, so I would leave him on there. But then I probably wouldn't even pick this cluster at all because there's just not enough on there that's ripe. But then right below it is this nice cluster, and you can see the berries have already fallen off and that it's really, really has a purple stem. So this little cluster I just snap off at the base. And then bam, what I'll do is take it home and I will freeze it. And once these are frozen, you just roll them between your hands and the berries fall off super easy. So when you go elderberry picking, you want to be sure to leave some berries on the branches. You don't want to break any branches. Just snap the berries off and be really gentle with the bush. We also want to make sure that we're leaving enough berries for the birds because they love the berries too. The birds, the bears, any of the animals that eat elderberries, we want to make sure that we're leaving some for them. Well, that bush was basically the mother lode, and it's surprisingly really warm outside today, so not sure how much more elderberry picking we're gonna do. It's baby's nap time, but we're already way down this really, really long, dirty road, and the sequoia got filthy coming in here, so I might hit up one more bush. And then we'll head home. Okay, so I am back home now, and we did not make it to another bush today because the baby was way too cranky. She was just screaming in the car. So we came home, I got her down for a nap, and I just want to take a minute to show you the harvest that I got and let you know what I'm going to do with them. I'm probably going to make some elderberry jelly because, just a minute, buddy. Because our family loves it. One year I made a ton of elderberry jelly, and this year I'm pretty sure I have enough berries to make jelly and to have some, or maybe jam. I don't know, however it turns out, it'll be jelly or jam. But I definitely have enough berries this year to make plenty of my immune boosting, vitamin C rich elderberry syrup to help keep my family healthy all year long. It is nature's flu shot. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that you get some elderberries for yourself and for your family. You can also order elderberries online. You can order them dehydrated, and you can get them organic. But these are organic because we found them out in the middle of the woods. They're not from a farm. So definitely get out there and get some elderberries, whether it's online purchase or foraging in the woods. And then you'll be able to make your own cost-effective batch of elderberry syrup to keep your family healthy. And now I'm just going to show you what I got a ton, and they are just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful clusters. Here in Oregon, the elderberries have this white bloom on them, and if you wipe it off underneath, oh, it's hard to do, but underneath you can see that it is a dark purple berry. Now, when I freeze these, and when I freeze them so that I can get them off of the stems, and check out below in the description. Below in the video's description, I will link my elderberry harvesting hack so you can see exactly how I get the berries off of the stems. And also below in the description, I'm going to link my favorite elderberry syrup recipe. I do like to add a bunch of herbs to it. I like to add mullein to it and echinacea and a few other things to it so that I add the mullein for coughs and things like that. So it just depends on what's going on with my family. Sometimes I don't add the herbs, but I do like to add the echinacea. I like to add extra vitamin C to the elderberry syrup, and I use ascorbic acid, a powder form. So I will link it below so that you can check out the elderberry syrup recipe and the de-stemming hack that I have. And let me see what else. I will try to make a video to show you how I make the elderberry jam and jelly. So that will be linked below also when I get that up. And oh yeah, the one last thing that I wanted to say is how to get the bloom off of the elderberries. So when we freeze the elderberries, and after I de-stem them, I will bag them up and save them for when I need them. And then once I have them like that, what I do is I take them out of the freezer, I put them in a warm water bath with a little bit of vinegar in it, and I just keep running the hot water. And as I'm running the hot water, I swish around the elderberries to get the white bloom off. If you don't get the white bloom off of the elderberries, then what happens is you get a layer of film on the top of your syrup. And to me, it's just unappealing, so I prefer to remove the bloom before I cook the berries to make syrup. So by running it under hot water and agitating the water, it keeps the berries from forming into a solid block of ice, so you want to agitate the whole time, and it kind of makes your hand really cold, but just bear with it and keep on agitating the water, and the vinegar will wash and cleanse, and the hot water will remove all of that white bloom, and then you'll be left with a beautiful black elderberry to make your syrup with. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give me a thumbs up right below, and also down here in the corner is the Rouse Rising emblem. If you scroll over top of that, you can click subscribe so that you're not missing any of our videos when we upload them. And I just really appreciate you guys watching. And when you subscribe, it helps us to continue putting these videos on YouTube for you. And it just helps our family out so much, and we really appreciate it. Go ahead and leave a comment if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions. I would love to hear your suggestions as well. And what do you like to do with your elderberries? I know some people like to make pies and things like that. So if you have a recipe, drop it below. I'd love to see it. Thank you so much for joining today. Don't forget that subscribe button. And I will be seeing you guys soon. Thanks so much.